Hi folks, and we're back to Planescape Torment and the Under Sigil. Might as well be the 9 Planes of Hell. Well actually, in the Civic Festival they told us there's hundreds of Planes of Hell. Well, but this one is more than enough for our party. We are battered and bruised.
Right.
We need to go back to the surface, and I'm not sure this is where the portal will be. Nothing pointed us to the Under Sigil. In fact, the guards point us anywhere else
Right.
other than the Under Sigil. So, we have talked to Kasai, her half-sister, Quell. Any other person related to Ravel?
I'm gone.
Maybe the father, the advocate? Maybe the father knows something.
I'm gone.
Worth a shot. I'm gonna see the father once we've rested. The wheels of time.
I'm gone.
We're all gone. Half gone. Out of our minds, that is. I'm not really sure. That we'd be ready to go to whatever plane of horrors
I'm gone.
we're meant to be going to, as is. So we might actually do some cleaning up of Under Sigil, toughening up our party.
Let's sample a little turtle eye.
Yeah, let's sample it.
All
Let's
right.
see what the advocate has to say. You see Giannis. Yes, he turns as you enter and affixes you with a tired gaze. Greetings, Giannis. You again. What is it you want this time? He says. I had some questions for you. Giannis. Yes, there's new options here. There is a sensory stone in the sensorium that contains a fragment of your daughter's experiences. His eyes blaze with hope. There is? But in which one? You must tell me. It is one of the sensate sensory stones. If you're not a sensate, you could not gain access. He thinks for a moment. I must find a way. Perhaps they would make an exception for her father. Sure. I could speak to someone and see what could be done.
Updated my journal.
I would see what can be done. I would know to... Yes, we do want to know more about Dionara, though. She was young. She had recently joined the Society of Sensation, the Sensates. Not an unpleasant faction, but she had also met someone there. She followed him on a journey in there. She died. Her body... It was not even able to recover her body. She was a Sensate. Yes. He becomes slightly more animated, as if warming himself on a previous memory. She had joined them because of her gift and the fact that there was so much about the multiverse that she wanted to experience. The sensates lend themselves readily to the sharing of experience and sensation. Gift? Oh yes, my daughter had the blood of an oracle running in her veins, but it was an unreliable agent. At times, she could predict events before they took place. Huh. She had sight. She could see through the... Really? The threads of fate. Time itself, sift through the threads of fate. What about this man? No. I believe it was me. I lose myself. If your memory returns and you discover what happened to my daughter, return to me at last. Yes, we will do that. Can you tell me about the fire? There's nothing much to say about the matter. Strange localized... Right. I may have been responsible for it. Well, we did train Ignis. Any luck locating the person responsible? No. I may have been responsible. I may have done it at some point in the past when I was not in my right mind. It is likely that one of those mementos or documents was threatening to this other self of mine. I do not believe I will ever know. Your other self? I have a peculiar condition. I lose myself on occasion and become someone else for a time. He seems to be thinking the matter over. I have heard of such symptoms of the mind. Temporary amnesia and the emergence of another personality. Then there is the fact you have chosen to claim responsibility for the crime. I came to ask your forgiveness and make amends.
Updated my journal.
His frown relaxes. There is nothing to forgive. I have come to terms with the loss, and no lasting harm has been done. I do not know whether target has been chosen. Was chosen, however. There is nothing of value. Of them, really? No value in the documents burned. What were they? Legacies. Mostly. Some very old ones. Legacies? What are legacies? They are contracts that are deliverable at the death of the client. Oh. Well, like the Dustman contracts? They provide specifics on how a person's possessions are to be divided upon the event of their demise. I have also heard them... Yes. Heard them called wills. Of course you have. Like Dustman contracts. No! The Dustman contracts, while they are deliverable at the time of the client's death, bequeath the client's body to the Dustman. Not a pleasant business at all, but some who are poor of means find the Dustman contract to be a means of support. So, a legacy, a will. Do you have a legacy for me? Indeed, very well. Do you remember the legacy in question? Well, we did have the reference 51AA. It looks at you in surprise as you name the legacy. That is extremely old. Are you certain? A shocked look comes upon his face. I hope that wasn't one of the ones that was burnt. How old is it? Well, Yanis ponders it for a moment. Several decades at least. Can you check and see if the legacy still exists, then? He nods quickly. Oh yes, of course. I will take a moment. It will take a moment. Very well. He returns. Yes, fortunately it was unharmed by the fire. All the articles are safe. Could I collect it? I am the beneficiary. Of course, sign here and here on the dotted line. Done and done. There we are. That should be the last of your paperwork. Here are all the items that were in the vault. One looks like a Foundry receipt, though quite an old one to be sure. Did the deceased have something commissioned at the Foundry? I don't know. Where is the Foundry?
Updated my journal.
It's located in the lower ward. It's past the Great Gate. Look for a number of guardsmen guards at the gate. Should be in the right place. Items and 700 copper. Very well. Very, very well. What did we get? A receipt. Kaleidoscope gem. Strange chunk of rock. Lump of stone much lighter than it looks. Might be the petrified organ of some creature. Huh, it's plied like a sponge. A disturbing gurgling sound occasionally comes from the stone. Our inventory is overburdened again. Have so many things to, Oh! Plus 10 to lure skill. Only usable by Modrons. Huh. If only we could get a Modron. Huh. We could make his lure 100% and identify all this crap. Hopefully not crap. Okay. So.
Ignis hears you.
Oh, beer goggles. That is not good. Redeemable at the Great Foundry. Chromatic orb. Shackles of lightning. Stone gullet of Lafal the Gross. Huh. Okay, let's see. Beer goggles. Intoxicates the wearer. Immunity to panic. Only usable by Modrons. Some Modron once foolishly asked a wizard what it was like to be intoxicated, and these goggles were fashioned. When this lens is equipped, the wearer becomes braver, stronger, but can't see targets too well, and suddenly finds all other Modrons a lot more attractive. Shackles of light. Somehow, someone or something has managed to transform the power of lighting and turn it into a solid form. These shackles contain all the power and fury of a lightning storm, and at one time could probably contain even the most powerful of creatures. Now it looks as if the spells have been bound. The lightning are failing. Throwing the chains should be enough to release the energy contained in the chains. Is it a one-use item? I think so. Stone Gullet of Lafal the Gross. Save to poison, 15 resistance to acid. Gurgling Stone of Lafal the Gross is not as well known as most artifacts tend to be. No wars have been waged over it, no betrayals, no epic journeys. Only a few moralizing sorcerers had a fat man in his stomach. What? As the legend goes, Lafal the Gross was said to have been a promising practitioner of the art, a sorcerer's apprentice to one of the last years of Es Anon. Despite his skill at the art, however, his gluttony was the subject of much ridicule among his peers. During the last great massing of Es Anon, Lafal invited to dine at the center of the table, but unknown to him, his peers have filled one wine goblet with an elixir of turning flesh to stone. Ugh. Teacher wrote his student a lesson. Lafal consumed such great amounts of food and drink during the mass, however, that it diluted the potion's effects. Complaining of a stomach ache hours after the feast, local healers discovered that Lafal's stomach had turned into stone, yet was still capable of digesting food. Lafal lived the rest of his days happily eating, though his gullet was a few pounds heavier than before. When he finally died, his stomach was removed as an oddity, and since then it has wandered the plains in search of new stomachs. To use the artifact, one must consume it. It has the consistency of stale bread. So doing will turn the eater's stomach into the stone gullet. Devouring the stone gullet of the fowl will grant the user the blessing of stone and rock and slight resistance to stomach acid. Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten it. Kaleidoscopic eye. Or maybe I should have saved it for the nameless one. But I think he needs a bit more control of stomach acidity, right? It's just funny to me. Chromatic orb when held. Saving thralls, only usable by good creatures. Shimmering jewel is actually the corpse of radiant spirit. These creatures pass away, leave their shimmering husks behind. Kaleidoscopic eye can either be wielded in one hand or placed in an empty eye socket. Oh. Resistance to magic, spells, and saving throws. Yeah, the eye socket. What does that do? Oh, it's only on normal eye. This gives save throws, spells, and resistance to magic. Keep the receipt.
What's up?
5,000. We have 5,000.
All right.
So, yes, we should go to the Foundry. Find whatever we have the receipt for. Oh, a shadow.
This thing will not burn.
All right.
Marketplace, siege tower. Godsmen. We need to find a bunch of godsmen. That's the pawn shop. Slave market.
I'll take him. Come on, we got a special on slave. Use them for whatever you will. They're right over here. Step right up.
It's supposed to be here somewhere, right? With the marketplace?
Done.
No.
I'm gone.
Step right up, boys and girls, young and old. Bye, you piece of human shit. Talking about 100 is not worth 50.
Right. See a burly, bored-looking guard. State your business. Who are you? I am a guard of the Believers of the Source. Believers of the Source? Godsmen, we're called. Why? We are one of the 15 recognized factions of Sigil. We believe that every being has within it the spark of divinity. Well, especially Ignis. Quite the flame. Neither good nor evil necessarily, but potential to be divine. Like, coffee, ice cream. Beyond divinity... Forcing a competition here? Beyond divinity, also a good game, we believe there lies something greater. We believe all life has purpose and a goal, and we are devoted to understanding what these goals are. We strive toward greatness with every step in our lives. Sounds important. We believe it is, sir. Can I help you with anything else? Yes. I'm here to pick up an order. May we see your receipt? Sure. Thank you, sir. The clerk you seek holds office on the southern wall of the Foundry. Thank you for your patronage. We hadn't been able to get in here. Interesting architecture.
Done.
Wow. Yeah? What? Hurry it up. I'm busy here. Where can I find the clerk's office? See that room down there with the desk in it? And the old guy sitting behind it? That's the clerk's office. And the clerk's sitting in there. Need anything else? Or can I get back to work? Oh, that's it. That's it, guy. Feeling right at home, Ignis, huh? Alyssa Tealed. So many cogs, but they're not even working together. Okay, well, Alyssa Tealed. You see a short woman with slight horns on her forehead and ears that grip sharply back on her skull. She smells faintly of sulfur, even over the reek of the Foundry's fires. Greetings! What can I do for you? Who are you? I am Alyssa Tealed, supervisor for this area. This area being the main Foundry area of the Gate Foundry, where much of our current public work takes place. The Foundry is larger than this, of course, but we have a large contract we're working on, and have been sworn to secrecy, so most of the work area is off limits. My apologies. Really? Secret order. Can you give me a tour? Ordinarily, there's nothing I'd like better. Sadly, right now, we're a little busy. Come back in a year or so. I'm happy to provide one. Yeah. We've taken a huge and very, very secret contract that I can't stop talking about. One that is taking up practically all our resources, very secretly. We maintain a smaller operation, that is not at all secret, for the day-to-day items for our other orders. But right now the Foundry is devoted to fulfilling our contract, very secretly, that I'm not talking to you about. Don't bother asking about it, because I won't tell you. It's very, very secret. How do I go about getting in the guarded room back there? I'd love to help you, but only the real high-ups can authorize that. I have to speak to Keldor. Okay. Where's the pickup office? That office with a desk. Should be standing by right behind it. Okay. And the clerk? Yes, that's exactly it. Right. So there's a very, very secret order that is very, very secretly being publicized by her at every possible chance. Sounds about right. Nadillin. See a wizened old man with trembling hands and a cunning face. He looks you over carefully and speaks. Hell, have I seen you before? You seem familiar to me somehow. From where? Do you remember where? Not so fast, lad. Takes a while for the mind to warm up to a task like this. I've lived a long time and seen a lot more faces in that time. And it ain't so easy to remember. Memory's a fleeting thing, and that's something you can bank on. Before replying, you mutter, "Tell me about it, lad." Well, can you tell me who you are? I am Nadillin, Guardsman Fighter Extraordinaire. At least I used to be. Now I'm a clerk in the Foundry, breathing the city air and hastening my dying day along. Right. How can we pick up some gear from the forge? You're wanting to be a smith now, lad. Very well. You'll need an apron, 10 copper, some tongs, another 10, and a hammer, which will be 20. That comes, let me see, 50 coppers. That, sounds like 40 coppers. What am I thinking? Of course it is! Yeah, I tell you, memory's an insidious thing. Yeah, give me this stuff. Don't forget to pick some ore from Thildon if you're wanting to go to the forge. He's a miserly bastard. Okay. Why would he, I'm here to pick up an item. You have the receipt? Yes, I do. The old man takes the receipt from you and scrutinizes it carefully. This thing's over 100 years old. How'd you come by it? I left it for myself, but I got busy. It wasn't a legacy. Yeah, better answer. I see. Quite a catch you've made. Here you go, lad. Treat this metal well. Sure. Do you remember me now? Not so fast. Okay.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Oh. Okay, she has learned some new tricks. Oh. Ah, crap. Curious ironwork. This is a shimmering piece of filigreed metalwork that you picked up from Great Foundry. It looks almost gauzy. Sharp edges protrude from it. You have no idea what to do with it right now, but it must be important if you left it behind for yourself. Yeah. Forge hammer. Leather apron. And tongs. Right.
Aye?
5 hit points and some improvements.
Done.
Let's talk to the guard before trying to open the door, maybe. What's behind those guarded doors? I'm afraid it's a secret, even for valid faction members, unless you're involved with the project, or unless you receive authorization from one of the higher-ups. Fine, where can I find the higher-ups? Either Xandos or Keldor should be able to aid you in this matter. Keldor's in the meeting hall, through the door on the right side of the main foundry. Xandos can usually be found in the rooms to the rear of the hall. Okay. So this is the secret room. Interesting that their weapons kind of seem like pickaxes. That's locked. That's also locked. Main meeting hall. Just through the door on the right of the main foundry. What? Oh, Thilden. There's someone there. Sarosa. Sarosa? You see a young woman. As you approach her, her eyes stare directly into yours. You get the uncomfortable feeling that she's not just examining your eye color. Her gaze seems to penetrate far deeper than that. Greetings, stranger. Well? Greetings. What answers do you seek, half-man? Why do you call me a half-man?
Updated my journal.
I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit. All other mortals who pass through my life show their spirits to me as a shining spark or a smoldering ember. You show nothing at all. I call you half-man because I cannot see your spirit as I see those... Yes, you said that. Whether this is because you have no soul or because you have no transcended, I cannot say. Transcended. One way or another, you are but half a man. What the other half is, I cannot say. Oh. So we're split twain, and our mortality left this part. Who are you? Daughter of Sandoz. Sounds like a circus act. One of the factors of the gods, man. Tell me of your family. My brother Sanos is a child of the Foundry, yet I fear he has never embraced the philosophy of the believers of the Source. My father is a factor here, and his travels have led him far from the Foundry and into realms most mortals never ever dreamed of achieving. Your brother, then, is a brash, impulsive lad, easily given over to his manhood. He is eager to prove himself equal of anything on the plains, full of the aggression of youth. I believe he feels himself more sensate than Godsman. Further vindicating my belief that the sensates are the most immature of all the factions in Sigil. Most immature. Well, because like children, they do not understand that there is more beyond the world of the senses, beyond what one can see, hear, taste, touch, smell. Look around you. You are in the outer planes. This is belief made solid. But that does not mean the seemingly rough matter can be comprehended by the senses. This is belief. No mere physicality can match it. Right. Right. Upper level. There's our door that should... Oh. Great Hall. Foundry Smiths. The Cosmos is our classroom. Oh, there's Saros. Spark of divinity is within us all. You see a sandy-haired youth. He is on a cusp between adolescence and adulthood. From his eyes, it looks like he's trying to be an adult as possible, as adult as possible, without having the slightest idea how. In other words, he seems innocent. Hey, stranger, what can I do for you? Tell me about yourself. I am Cyrus. I grew up here. Got to run through the Foundry, playing with stuff. I like pretty much everyone here, except for Thildorn. He keeps saying I'm not raised right, and my father is a poor parent. All I know that Thildon's the biggest sod I've ever met. The Great Foundry, then. You grew up right. And the people? They're smiths and workers. I think they mean well, but they're also earnest and boring. They need to liven themselves up a bit. Like, say, the sensates. You like the sensates, huh? Sensates are good, huh? Like some SNL skits about Greek restaurants, huh? They know how to live life. They know what it's all about. Not like these people. They keep pretending there's some big noble purpose to it all. But I don't see it. My sister says that life is more than our senses show. But I don't see how she knows that, since all she knows is through her senses. I just don't know why people make this stuff up. Your sister, Sarosa, yeah. Interesting. Let's have a chat with, Keldor. You see a sturdy man who looks like he's just bursting with vitality. His face is tanned and lined, and his black beard is beginning to show hints of white. Hail, stranger, and well met. What can I do for you this fine day? Let's very naturally ask the person we just bumped into with a big arm as a weapon brandished, "Who are you?" He smiles broadly. "My friend, I'm Kelter of Durian, one of the factotums of the Godsman, and nominally in charge of this place while our true high-ups are gone in conclave." What else can you tell me of this place? Some of the believers of this source, also known as the Godsmen, we make items that ship all over the plains. We're renowned in many worlds. Only the best work here. It's said that we've got a staff of smiths that rival those of Mount Clangeddon itself. Personally, I don't think we're that good, but we are close. Can you take additional work? We cannot. We're engaged in a long-term contract right now that's taking up most of our resources. Perhaps when they're finished, no matter of years, my apologies. About the faction, then. What are the beliefs of the faction? We believe that the universe is a giant testing ground, a place where we prove ourselves through a series of tests. These tests continue throughout your life. For we are many lives. Each step in each day may well be a test for you, and your reward in the next life may depend on how you learn your lessons of this life. We believe that a body learns from experience, and that experience extends through your lives, making it something greater than just a single life. Makes sense. Life is a test. We take the test. When we pass, we move on to the new form. This might be the form of an Archon, a fiend, or of a power. The choices we make in this life, as always, help chart our course. The power of belief and experience. Life on life on life. Whether we have free will or not is still under debate. Of course, I'm on the side of the free will of the people. I think thinking that my choices have already made for me. Not a deterministic. I see. More questions. How do I join? Well, first you have to renounce your Sensate membership. What are the benefits? Aside from getting access to our excellent Foundry, room and board for your friends, special items and spells, and a more favorable reaction from most folks you'll meet on the street, there's not much to recommend us. Of course, if you're planning on being with us merely for the benefits, I'd have to cancel against it. Your faction's enemies? We don't have enemies per se. Still, there are some who oppose our beliefs. The bleak cabal scoff at the idea that we evolved towards something more perfect. I figure that if they don't think there's a point, they might as well get it over with. Like the Dustmen ought to. The Dustmen think that life's an illusion, preparing for the big death, and our belief champions the cause of life. They promote death, we celebrate life. What could be more opposed? I renounce being a sensate. What do I have to do? If you wish to join the Believers of the Source, you must complete 3 quests. First quest is this. You must go to the forge, create an item. This will show that you're capable of seeing the possibilities inherent in even a base lump of iron, that you are capable of bringing forth something that will stand the test of time. It measures your vision and your ability to make the potential actual. Talk to Alyssa, the Foundry supervisor, and the main Foundry to see how it all works. Okay.
Updated my journal.
What about the secret project? Friend, I can't give you that until you prove yourself a friend of the Godsman. Okay, until you're a member. Okay then. Let's become a member. First, let's go upstairs. Badai-Lin. Oh, there's 3 doors here. Choose your door. Badai-Lin. See a severe woman with flaming red hair pulled back tight, giving her face a stretched, nervous look. She appears to be deep in thought. At your approach, she glances up and says, "Can I help you with something?" I might ask you the same thing. Who are you? My name is Badai-Lin. I'm a magical engineer. Not a mage, mind you. A theoretician. And I'm going to make sure the Godsmen don't get a chance to use that weapon or contract for other such weapons at war again. What? Weapon or contract? What project are you working on? Tell you about the project we've thrown our lives to complete in defense. Huh, no, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Let's just say it's powerful and it'll be worth the effort we've put into it. Fine. How about other people here? We've got brilliant but eccentric Neil Xander, Githzerai outcast Kilera, Theodan the Grey, whose heart is much less ambiguous than his name, Keldor the Factor, Sandos the Factor, the 2 children of Sandos, Supervisor Smiths, and a host of others. They all pass me by one point or another. Frankly, I haven't made that much of an effort to get to know them. They work for me, or they don't. That's about as much as I care, I'm afraid. I'm rather devoted to my work. Let's go into this room, then.
Done.
Completely empty.
Done.
Might as well.
Alright, nothing of interest then.
I'm gone.
Do they all lead to the same dwelling, or is each archway a different? Not sure. Anyway, they're all empty.
I'm gone.
Right, so let's go to the main hall.
I'm gone.
We should dock. Till dawn. Feldon. You see a slab-stumped man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. He smells as if he hasn't washed in ages, and his breath isn't too much for your breakfast. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him, and he deals a quick cuff to the ear of one of them. He turns to face you, hitching up his belt. What do you want? I have some questions. You want answers? You wanted the truth? You can't handle the truth! That, how I imagine him. I, need to use the forge. Can you have some, ore? Seems like they'll let anyone be a godsman these days, he grumbles. Ain't like the old days, when you had to show real potential to be a member. Want this iron for your propensity test? Take it, then and get mazed. He thrusts a lump of cold ore into your hands. Thanks. Who are you? Supervisor. My job is to make sure my laborers get their jobs done. And to make sure people like you don't distract them. They work little enough as it is. Little sods. They'd manage to lose the rest of the day in idleness if I weren't there. I'm tough, but I'm fair. Ask anyone. Yeah, everyone hates you. So, we have 2 lumps of iron ore. You can play with that if you want to smelt it. Ignis needs his ball. And... okay, I think we have everything we need. Alyssa! I need to use the forge. Just make sure you have the proper items. Yeah, I have them. How do we... what? Yes, I have everything that we need. Oh, okay. You step up to the forge. The heat is incredible. What do? Use the forge. The fire is throwing off an incredible amount of heat, but thanks to your protection, you're able to withstand it without any damage. Would you like to work the forge? Yes. What would you like to do first? Ready the tongs. You hold the tongs in a firm grip as the sweat pours from you. What would you like to do now? Pick up the ore with the tongs and hold it in the flames. The ore softens rapidly, soon becoming soft enough to work. Your hand grows slicked with sweat. Place the softened ore in the forge and work it into shape. What would you like to forge? Oh. We have an axe. We also have a hammer. Two-handed hammer then. A hammer! Fast piece of work, and one that will allow you to get out of the sweatbox quickly. Are you sure you want a hammer? Yeah. Now this is a nice sledgehammer, well shaped, well balanced, and perfectly suited to your hands. Good, I'll show this to Kelder. Maybe he'll keep the hammer to crack some heads. High quality sledgehammer. Okay. I have a hammer that is 2/9 plus 1 plus 1. Yeah, this is not magic. In fact, do we have any seriously magic weapons? Poisons target, immunity to poison. Crushing. Akon's blade is a +2. Wow. Oh, have we given him No! We have neglected to give him more spells. So. Adder's Kiss can scald even the most fearsome fields acidic bolt to shower the opponent with vile green acid. 2 to 8 hit points for 3 levels, 5 seconds longer. Yeah. Power of 1 increases the strength. Can't learn that yet. Right, we hadn't done this prior to going up a few levels. she hasn't gone up any level since. Right. So,
Done. I'm gone.
back to the Great Hall. That we might make our case to become godsmen. Yeah. Nothing says pious like succubus, a raging open portal of fire to hell, a very, very, very contrarian foul-mouthed woman, an undead floating skull, an undead monstrosity that has their soul split, and matter-bending multiplanar entity. Yeah. So, talking to Keldor, but that is going to be next time. Until then.